welcome back. My name is Makasy, and today I just want to show you a little bit of my outerwear collection. I'm just downstairs in my closet reorganizing it, and I thought I should talk about some of these outerwear and slowly show you my closet, you know. Alright, so the first item we're gonna talk about today is this Haider Ackermann bomber jacket that I no longer wear. So this is from the spring summer 2018. This is called the Kunzite bomber jacket. So this material and this colorway was shown on the runway in look 11 and look 13, but not in the bomber jacket itself. But he made a blazer with the same material, and he made the same pants and he cuffed them up, which is what Haider is kind of known for. It's like his stuff is very formal, and it's like a way to give his silhouette a bit of an edge. I'm sure we've seen that photo of Timothy in the rolled up pants, and like, you know, the general public kind of roasted him for that. But then I think the people who are in the know of who Haider is, like, they knew right away this is like something that Haider, like, you know, that's something that Haider chose. I read this, I think 3-4 years back, and that before Karl Lagerfeld, before he passed away, he actually believed that Haider could be the one to succeed him at the House of Chanel. And, you know, that's a very high praise coming from Karl, because, you know, he's known to shit on every other designer. I remember he shitted on J.W. Anderson, Virgil, and like a bunch more people, but I think the one about J.W. Anderson was uncalled for. Like, I love J.W. Anderson, his work at his own brand, his work at Loewe, like, it's very, very good. I want to own something from the Loewe collection very badly, especially the puzzle bag or the fisherman jeans. I know it's kind of out of trend, but I still like the silhouette, and I don't really follow trend myself. Like, I like what I like, I buy what I like. Anyway, let's continue to talk about this particular jacket. Let me tell you about the material real quick. So the material is 85% rayon, 13% cotton, 2% polyester. With all these three fabric combined, it feels very silk-like, and it's super soft on your skin. Like, when you touch it, when you rub it, it's very nice, and like it's soft, but like there's substance to it. I hope that makes sense. And so I believe these retail for $1,500 or probably higher. You know, Haider Ackermann stuff is known to be priced very high. And I got these in Barney's before they went out of business. Let's talk a little bit about pros and cons of this particular bomber jacket. One of the pros is definitely the quality and the color. So like, it's very unique. So like, I try to find like a similar jacket with similar shape and similar color, and I feel like this is the only one on the market. You really have to praise Haider for this, for combining these three fabrics to make something that's very silk-like, that's like very soft on the skin. And also the shape of it, you know, Haider is known for his bomber jacket, the way he cuts it. Another pro is that it's reversible, so there's no tag on the neck, so, you know, you can just reverse it out, wear it all black. Something I don't like about it is that when you wear it in reverse, I want it to be all black, but then like the part right here, it shows the Kunzite color. And so let's talk about the con. So now this con is particularly for me, since I've sort of like moved past my stage of like experimenting with colorful items. Like, I'm getting to more tonal stuff, and wearing this jacket is kind of anyway. Yeah, so it's a very out there color, so, you know, it's gonna scream in your face, you know. Something else that I don't like, maybe that's just me, but I feel like I'm speaking for a lot more people, is that the taper waist. I've never liked that. I feel like it ruins the shape of this. I like a structured jacket, like a jacket where it's like the bottom is very structured. It's, you know, it's like pinpoint accuracy. Like, it's not bunched up. I don't like the bunched up effect. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like it gives your body like a weird shape. Like, when you zip it all the way up, and then like when it just cuff into your body, it looks super weird. It's not flat. Another thing that is bad, in my opinion, is that the sleeve. So the shape is super weird. So it's elongated sleeve, and it's a bit cropped on the body, and the sleeves are gigantic. Like, there's like so much more fabric than needed. It just, I think this particular bomber jacket looks the best when you don't zip it up. because like when you zip it up and then when you raise your hands or when you just do anything with your hands, like you can see the amount of fabric that is left on the sleeves, and like it looks super weird. All right, so the next jacket, I'm actually wearing it right now. So this is Chanel. No, I'm kidding. No, this is not Chanel. This is Chanel Light. So this is a tweed jacket I found at a local vintage shop. I found this in Boston, and this is a woman jacket. You know, it's a tweed jacket. It's predominantly for women. But a fun fact is that, not fun. Yeah, maybe it's a fun. Okay, anyway, Coco Chanel was inspired to make this tweed jacket because she borrowed a Duke sportswear coat, like a Duke of England, and she liked the fabric so much, she liked how intricate it was, and so she decided to make her own. I've always loved the Chanel tweed jacket. I feel like we all are, but maybe not. I'm not speaking on behalf of the men, but like if you're a woman, I feel like you always dream about wearing a Chanel tweed jacket because it's so expensive, like $3,000, $4,000. I don't have that sort of money to buy a jacket. So, you know, I got the next best thing. I found it at a vintage shop. It looks like Chanel to me, and I just wanted the effects. Like, I don't need the actual thing, but I love the feminine touch and feel of this jacket and like the shape of it. Even though this is a women's jacket, like you can tell the the shoulder is very broad, and you know, I have a very broad shoulder, so it's hard to wear, especially Rick Owens. I can't really wear his leather wears because like he makes his shoulder super tight. I don't know what size it is, but it fits me, and that's really all that matters. There was a quote that I found from the House of Chanel talking about the tweed jacket. The tweed is made from weaving the warp and weft using a variety of different kinds of threads, which creates a unique and somewhat irregular appearance. The warp, vertically shrunk, is the background of the fabric, the base that will support the assembly of material. There can be up to 12 different threads used for a single warp. The weft, woven horizontally, gives the fabric its unique character and can have an unlimited number of threads. Tight, perforated, textured, thick, with a relief plaited random twill. The potential effect is endless. And you know, Carl, before he passed away, like he reimagined the tweed jacket in so many different ways. You know, tweed blazer, long coat, whatever. But the tweed jacket is like when you think of Chanel, you think of the tweed jacket, you think of the CC logo, you think of you know, Nazi affiliation. Anyway, back to the jacket. So I really like this jacket. It has 2 pockets on the outside, and it has one more pocket. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't have pocket on the inside, but the lining is polyester. It's pink. This is just something I added because I thought it's a nice touch. The only con that I can think about this jacket is that the material is kind of itchy. Obviously, it's a vintage one. I washed this, but like I think the brand who made it didn't use the best of quality, so like it feels a bit itchy around the collar. Or maybe that's just like my skin not adjusting to it. But I don't wear this jacket often because I've sort of grown past it. But it's still something that I like to keep in my closet when I want to be, you know, a little bit out there. So the next outerwear. So the next outerwear is pretty standard. It's a double-breasted long coat and it's 100% wool. This is also vintage, and I was super lucky to find this for I think $17, and it actually cost me more to dry clean this bitch. It cost me like $25 to dry clean it. But I think everyone should have like a double-breasted long coat in their closet, especially wool, because like it's gonna keep you very warm. It goes down to the length of your knees, and you know, it's double-breasted. What not to love about it? It's so sophisticated. It looks so classy to me. Like when I wear this, I feel like I'm a mob boss or something, you know? Like, oh, and something else that I've been using it for a lot lately is that so like if I have to go somewhere early in the morning where I just woke up and I'm still in my underwear, I just put this coat, button it, so then nobody knows that I'm just in my underwear. Like I did that today when I was sending a shipment out. So the next jacket is a leather bomber jacket. It's goat skin, a goat leather suede. And so I got this for $15, and I didn't dry clean it because it costs like $50 to dry clean it leather good. And I was like, never mind, I'm good. Because I only spent $15. How am I gonna justify spending $50 to wash a $15 jacket? So, you know, I just hand wash it. This is actually one of my favorite bomber, and like something else I like about it, something else I like better on this jacket than the Haider Ackermann is that it's not tapered at the waist. Like it's structured. I like this shape so much better on me, and like it flatters your figures, whereas the Haider Ackermann makes your figure look super shaped. So like you're going from big to small and then big again. It's super weird to me. Maybe that just it's my preference, you know. But yeah, so it has two inner pockets, two pockets on the outside. I'm not too big a fan of the bomber collar, but you know, I would much rather have a true classic collar, but you know, it's a bomber jacket. What are you gonna do? It's still a nice jacket. It's suede, and when you brush it up, it changes shape. When you brush it up and down, it changes the color a little bit. You know, suede, leather. You know what I'm talking about. The last outerwear that I want to show you is this Ami coat by Alexandre Matusi.
Alexandre Matusi.
Well, it's called Ami. That's his brand. So this is from his Spring Summer 17, and this was look number 27, I believe. And he also did the same pattern on a look earlier, but like I think it was a blazer. Let's talk a little bit about the material. So the material is 78% cotton, 22% wool. The fit of it is very true to size. So I wear size 50, and size 50 is a large, and this long coat is a size 50, and it fits me really well. The sleeve cover most of my hands, which I like, show a little bit of fingers. It goes down to my knee. Has two pockets, and then you know the triangle shape on the back, so like when you sit it's better. So a story I want to tell about this particular coat was that back in my freshman year I was supposed to meet a friend from back in my freshman year of college. I was supposed to meet a friend. We ended up not meeting because like she had a last minute emergency or something. For some reason we didn't meet, and I wore this coat that day to prepare to meet her, and yeah, and that didn't happen, and this coat has been sitting in my closet since. So it's been like 3 years now, I believe, 2-3 years now. And I'm not gonna put it on body either to show you, because I associate this particular jacket to her, to my memory of her. Like her and I still talk and then just catch up, like, hey, how are you, how's life, etc, etc. But like I will always associate this jacket, this coat to her. I don't want to wear it anymore. It's like, it's not a sad memory, it's just like, oh, I wore this coat. I was gonna meet a dear friend of mine from high school whom I haven't talked to in a while, but it didn't happen, and I kind of associate this coat with that bad memory. Or maybe it's like, this coat reminds me so much of her that, so I'm putting it up for sale. Like, I don't want it anymore. No, I haven't touched it for 3 years. Like, this is the first time I'm like bringing it out. It's been in my closet since, and I'm always gonna associate this coat to her, and I don't want to wear it. And I also moved on from that particular style. Detail on these were like $1,200, $1,500, around there. You know, it's a designer coat, so I got it from Farfetch. And I thought it was a good deal at the time. I was super excited. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning into my video. I will talk to you soon.